everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite science tutor, Simplify. Today we shall be looking at mathematics, a topic we call simplifying algebraic fractions. Algebraic fractions are simply a combination of letters and numbers used in solving problems. So right here I have a series of questions we shall be looking at, basically from SSC questions. So we shall be taking some examples. Example 1 says we should simplify the expression. We have A into B plus C plus B plus C raised to the power 2 divided by B squared minus C squared plus AB minus AC. So let's get started. Now, we have A into B plus C plus B plus C squared. We have a focal point here, B plus C squared. Then we have a focal point, B squared minus C squared. Now, how do we go about it? To simplify, we simply say A into B plus C plus, now these two, they are together, B plus C raised to power 2, simply means I'm going to be expressing this in 2's. So I'm going to have it as B plus C, B plus C, because it's B plus C squared, that means B plus C 2 times, divided by B squared minus C squared. I'm going to be showing that here, B squared minus C squared. Whenever we have something like this, we call it a difference of 2 squared, meaning that this one carries a square, this one carries a square, so I could decide to pick one for each, B, C as one pair, another B, C as one pair. And then, because it is a difference of 2 square, one will carry a plus and the other will carry a minus. So if I expand this expression, it's going to give me this. So difference of 2 square, when we have it like this, it simply means one will be a plus and the other a minus. So B squared minus C squared simply gives me B plus C and B minus C. So this takes care of these. And then we continue, we have plus. From here we see that we have like terms. A represents like term. In the open bracket we have B minus C. So this takes care of AB minus AC. Now we continue. Remember, this is grouped together. B plus C, B plus C, giving us this here. This is also grouped together. This is grouped together while this is grouped together. The next thing we do, we collect like terms. This and this, they are pairs. Now if you look into the boxes, you will see that we have a common term, B plus C, B plus C. So I'll choose to bring one of it down, B plus C enclosed in bracket, and then I have a general bracket. What is left? I have A, so I bring A down, my positive sign comes down, I'm left with a single B plus C. So I have B plus C. This is a simplified form of it, divided by, I look at these two boxes, I have B minus C here, B minus C here. So it becomes a like term, B minus C, enclosed in bracket. So what is left? I have B plus C, B plus C in one bracket, and then what is left here? I have A, positive A. Now when you compare each of these, you come to realize that in the numerator I have A plus B plus C. Denominator I also have A plus B plus C. Automatically these two are like terms, so they cancel out. At the end of the day, I'm going to be having B plus C divided by B minus C. Final result. This algebraic fraction simplified, giving us the final result. So on to the next question. We are still simplifying. We have question says simplify 2 minus 18m squared divided by 1 plus 3m. Now, how do we go about it? Now, 2 is an even number, 18 is an even number, so I can coin out the like term there. So 2 is common to both 2 and 18. Open bracket, I have 1 because 2 times 1 gives me 2 minus 9m squared because 2 times 9 gives me 18. All divided by 1 plus 3n. Now remember the first thing we did here, difference of 2 squared. I shall compare these as well. So let's do this below. 1 minus 9m squared. How do we simplify this? 1 is a perfect square. 9 is a perfect square. So I can have it as 1 minus 9 can be expressed as 3 raised to power 2. That means 3 times 3. 1 can also be expressed as 1 times 1. So I bring 1 here. I bring 3 here. I also have n in one bracket. I bring 1 again and 3 and in another bracket I put my plus and minus. So difference of 2 squared, 1 minus 9m squared can be written like this. So in place of 1 minus 9m squared, I'm going to be writing this. So automatically I'm going to be having 2 into 1 plus 3m into 1 minus 3m all divided by 1 plus 3n. At the end of the day, you are going to notice something. We have like terms at the numerator and denominator. These two are like terms. You see, 1 plus 3m, 1 plus 3m. So automatically they cancel out. At the end of the day, I'm going to be left with 2 into 1 minus 3m. Final result. So this is how to solve a question of this nature. So we move on to the next and final question. We are still going to simplify a similar question of this sort. Alright, so we have x squared minus y squared divided by y squared minus 2xy minus 3x squared. Now, how do we go about this? Most times when students encounter problems like this, they begin to fret when it has to do with the denominator, but it's very simple. For the numerator, it is a difference of 2 squared, so I can write it x plus y and x minus y. This takes care of the numerator. Now, divided by, alright, now to simplify the denominator, we have y squared minus 2xy minus 3x squared. Now, how do we do this? The same way you will always factorize a quadratic equation. You have the first, second, and third term, so we normally do the first times the last. So y squared times minus 3x squared is going to give us minus 3x squared y squared. This is the product of the first times the last. Now I'm going to look for two numbers so that when I add them together, it's going to give me the middle term, which is minus 2xy. So what are the two numbers? I'll be going with minus 3 times plus 1. But since I have x and y here, I'm simply going to introduce xy on both sides. But take note, minus 3 times plus 1 will give us minus 3. Minus 3 plus 1 will give us minus 2. So if I'm introducing xy and then xy, so it takes care of the 1, xy also means 1xy. So minus 3xy times xy will give us minus 3x squared y squared. While minus 3xy plus xy will give us minus 2xy. So I'm going to bring in both of these into the denominator rather. So it's going to give me, remember I have y squared. So in place of the middle term, I'm going to introduce minus 3xy plus xy. Now this takes care of this expression here, and then I have minus 3x squared. At this stage, we are going to simplify. Numerator x plus y, x minus y divided by, let's group. So we take them 2 by 2, I take these 2 and these 2. So I have like terms here. Y is common to both sides, so I bring out y, and y in the bracket minus 3x plus, on both sides I have x here, so I bring out x into y minus 3x is left here. At the end of the day, we're going to realize that we'll be having x plus y into x minus y all over, you see, y minus x, 3x, so we pick one, y minus 3x, and then we are left with y plus x. So we have y plus x. Now let's compare. You see, we have x plus y, we have y plus x, automatically they cancel out because they are same terms. At the end of the day, we are going to be left with x minus y all over y minus 3x. Final result. So this is how we go about such a problem, irrespective of how complicated the denominator is. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and like my videos. Also, to my returning subscribers, I want to say a big thank you for following this video and watching. Thank you very much. See you next time.